walk for a little bit, and then there you go. Well, I understand, but you can either whine about it being hard, or you can just do it. You don't even need to use the rear brake. You can use the front brake. I just like the rear because the front brake is where people get in trouble and they slam it too hard. Okay, well, okay. So do you feel comfortable kind of just duck walking like this? Do you feel comfortable you can use a brake to stop? Are you sure? Because these are your lifelines if things go sideways. Okay. All right. So do you think you can try to actually get going on it? So this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna let off the clutch like you were doing, and then just give it a little bit of throttle. Okay. And then you'll start to feel it go. What disconnected? Duck walk it up to me because I don't want you to whiskey throttle into me. Okay, so do you see kind of how that works? You're gonna do the duck walk thing, and then as you'll start to feel the motor die, right? Like if I just let it off, the motor dies, right? It just died. So as I let it off, I got to give it a little bit of throttle, and then I can go. Okay? And then if you feel yourself getting up too fast, uncomfortable, pull the clutch back in. Don't ever just let go all the way of the clutch. Okay? So just see if you can try to give it a little bit of throttle, not a lot. You don't want to whiskey throttle it, just a little bit. So you keep your hands set and just keep the clutch in, and then just pull that throttle back.
Right now?
Yeah. Yeah, that's too much, right? This is all I give it. I mean, just a little bit, and I can start going. Yeah, because I don't want to be in front of you, because you don't know how to control the bike yet. So just kind of duck walk it, and then just start to give it a little throttle, and you'll start to feel it pick up on its own, and you'll start to feel the duck walking be unnecessary. There you go. Okay, pulling the clutch, and then brake, pulling the clutch, brake, pulling the clutch, pulling the clutch. I thought you got out of control there. Were you trying to keep going? Oh, so I thought, that's why I was yelling, pulling the clutch. I thought you were like, just going. Didn't mean to. I just meant to go a little bit and just get used to starting. Whew. I was like, oh no, there goes KK. So so that's how we get going, okay? And then remember, before you have to stop, if you see something, pull in the clutch and smooth control on the brakes. Either rear brake, front brake, or both, but never hard. Never anything hard and fast. Always smooth and easy, okay? So you can sort of get going. I'll stay behind you. And remember, the clutch is your emergency. If you feel it get out of control, squeeze the clutch, okay? And just go slow. Never take it out of first. Just leave it in first and go nice and easy. See how at that point you didn't give it enough throttle, so then it dies. You got to do like the right mixture of throttle and then easy release off the clutch. Remember, keep your hand on the throttle, or on the clutch. Squeeze it in and come to a stop. And practice that a little bit. There you go. Remember, the clutch is your safety valve. Left hand safety valve. Pull that in, come to a stop. Okay, we got a little bit of a ditch down on the left here, and as we got a curve to the right. So just navigate the curve nice and slowly. You can probably take your goggles off, but you're a little steamed up there. Okay, put it in neutral, or just shut off the bike. Just shut off the bike. Yeah.
These goggles suck.
I know, I don't like, that's why I don't wear them, because they steam up. Can you throw them in your front pouch hoodie there, honey? When you release that clutch all the way and you're kind of going, remember, keep one finger on it and keep in your brain, that's my emergency. Boom. Something goes sideways, I start to take off. Because if you hold it like this and you accidentally whiskey throttle, then it pulls you back and you're trying to stay on the bike like this and you can't even reach the clutch. And that's how I got in trouble and went flying into the woods. But if you have your fingers on the clutch and you get jerked back, you'll naturally squeeze that clutch, you know, and then that'll take the power from the rear wheel. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see if we can just slowly kind of drive up to the end. It's just a little curvy up here, and then you'll see that there's a gate that we can turn around at.
Okay.
Feeling a little more comfortable with it?
A little bit.
Yeah, it takes a while to get really comfortable with it. I'm still working on it, so you got to push that on, squeeze the clutch in, because you're probably still in first gear, then yellow button. Okay, so just remember, nice and easy, just right up ahead. Always remember, clutch, pull in clutch if you get in trouble. What? Yeah, that's fine. So then you just restart it. Another thing you don't want to do is grab the brake when you're turned, because that'll cause the bike to go down. So you always want to be straight up and down, tires straight, come to a stop. Yeah, whenever you're ready. Okay, so we're just going to turn around in this little turnaround here, which turning is another kind of skill that you'll have to learn, but for now we'll just kind of duck walk it around. Just watch what I do. I'm going to come up here, I'm going to slow down, kind of come to a stop if I have to, and I'm just going to turn the wheel and just kind of duck walk it around. You might have to give it a little bit of throttle to get through here, but just keep your hand on your clutch like I'm doing and just walk it around. As you turn it, the bike's going to want to fall inwards. You might need a little more weight on your left leg, but just kind of walk it around slowly, just doing the duck walk thing like we did before, but this time your wheel's going to be turned as you do it. Just slowly come to a stop. And just kind of duck walk it around. It's alright. It's all part of it. Because the wheels turned, it takes a little bit more to push the bike. So you might have to give it just a little touch of throttle to kind of keep it going. Yep. There you go. There you go. Just duck walk, duck walk. There you go. See, not so bad. Are you good for lesson 1?
Yeah.
And then we'll let Steven have a turn, and then we'll show you shifting. Just remember, when you come up where you want to stop, just squeeze in the clutch, nice easy on the brake. Did you get it?
Yeah, I did.
That's all it is. I know, but if you're just limited by first gear, that's gonna get boring real fast. So then as you slow down, you might have to put it back into first. So you squeeze the clutch in and then stomp down on it, and that puts it back to first. Yeah, you can just, whatever you got to do to kind of get used to it and feel comfortable with it. I'm just going to follow behind and make sure you don't do something crazy. We'll just turn around up here, and then you can head back and try to get in the second again. Careful, careful. Shh, Caitlin. I said duck walk around them turns. You're going to take your head off on that tree. Take everything slow and easy at first until you can get that control on it, because the bike can get away from you real quick. And what helps, if you get on a straightaway, you can kind of look down and get your foot in position, so you kind of get your foot underneath it, And then when you're ready, then go through the whole motion of pulling in the clutch. Did you get in second? There's nothing crazy on this road. There's a couple little muddy dips that you can just go around. There's a little bit of roots, but none of them are going to stop you. You can ride right over them. Speed now. Yeah, it's fine. Just stay within your comfort zone though. And remember, smooth on all your inputs. So smooth on the throttle, smooth on the brake, smooth on the clutch. It's when you get all herky-jerky and panicking that things start going sideways. Then we got a road here, so slow down, put it into first, so pull in the clutch, stomp down on the shifter, and kind of use your friction zone. And we're going to get turned around here and just duck walk it around. Don't do like what you did back there. That scared the crap out of me. I thought you were going to take your head off going underneath that. Yeah, go turn it around. Yeah, you can go out into the road, like, come out here and... Okay, take it easy up here. Duck walk it around. I thought for sure you were gonna just take off your head. All right. It's all part of the experience. Are you getting the hang of shifting up into second a little bit? I noticed you got going there. You had me in third for a little bit. Well, if you start feeling like it's going, and you're not going any faster, that's telling you, okay, shift to the next gear. And then if you slow down and you start feeling it kind of like clunk, 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 you got to shift down a gear.
Sorry. That's enough.
Remember to slowly feel it grab, like slowly let off, give it a little gas, feel it grab. Check and stomp on the shifter too, you might be in neutral. There you go. You can give it a little bit of throttle too and kind of start slowly letting off, and you can start feeling it grab. Don't do it super fast, just little throttle. You might be in second. You might not have downshifted all the way to first. Pulling the clutch and stomp down on it. Yeah, you might have been in second, I think. You're in neutral? There you go. Now you're in first. Slow down, kind of downshift into first. Then just kind of duck walk in a circle. Stay within your comfort zone. just don't get too arrogant or cocky, because we haven't gone over anything like downshifting, turning. So I don't want you slamming into a tree. It's a bad day. Yeah, you start to learn how much, you know, they call it preloading, especially if you're going like uphill, kind of like we are. You can give it a little bit of throttle and then still feather the clutch. And also make sure you're in first gear. Remember? Okay. Yeah. You got a little bump in front of you, so it's going to take a little bit more oomph to get over it. So just preload the throttle a little bit. There you go. Careful. Jesus, Keelan. Oh, gave me a heart attack. Pull in the clutch all the way, and then just kind of scoot back a little bit. You can give yourself a little room. There you go. Yeah, you gotta muscle the bike around, like, yeah. No, you're good. Okay, now you can turn the wheel to the left there, and then just slowly get going, get back sort of how you want to be. There you go.